Let me get to our next guest, because if you are planning on going somewhere and you're looking at a hotel or looking at a place to stay and saying, well, I'll just go on one of those sites like Expedia or Booking.com or whatever, it's easy, it's pretty quick, it's pretty thorough. But the problem is, if you're a local hotelier, then, sometimes even if you want to offer a lower rate, you can't because of those sites, kind of locked in. Natalie Daviault is co-owner of Auberge La Belle Victorienne. She is on the line. Thank you so much for being here, Natalie. I appreciate your time. So the idea is you would like to be able, you could offer a lower rate, but if you're dealing with one of those, mega online sites, you're kind of stuck. Why?
Oh, yes, we are stuck because we are signing restricted, very specific contracts with those OTA, online travel agency, and we need absolutely to have a rate parity with all the platforms. Therefore, if you decided to do a discount on your platform, your personal platform, your business, well, they need to have exactly the same price, which becomes unfair. Because if we decide to do a VIP discounts, we want, our direct customers to benefit of it. And on top of the price adjustment, they're going to be taken also commission, and commission could be pretty much between 15% and 30%. So that adds up.
Wow. Hold on. So you're saying that just for the privilege of being online with one of those sites, you're paying obviously a commission for that business. I did not know it was that high.
Yeah, it's between 15 and 30%, depends of your business, number of rooms that you're offering, and the size of your business. And on top of that, if you agree to be on their mobile platform, or if you agree to be on the Genius platform, or their special membership, or, like they have VIP members, if they give an additional 15%, 10%, or sometimes 20% early bookings, well, we're the one who's paying for all those promotions. So at the end of the day, you have your commission plus all those promo that is deducted from the amount that they're going to give you at the end of the month.
I'm kind of wondering, how long have you been in business?
5.5 years,
okay.
But Auberge La Belle Victorienne's been on business for over 30 years now.
Okay.
We're celebrating 30 years this year, actually.
So my question was going to be, what was it like before these sites existed? Because they haven't been there forever. When you were able to charge whatever you want, but of course you didn't have access to the many, many eyes that would be on like an Expedia website. So it was different.
Exactly. Yeah. And we don't have the choice of being there because, they promote all over the world, and especially for the international business, it's you don't have the choice, but our hands are tied. And if you don't change your price on Booking or on Expedia or all those OTA platform, and you change it on your platform, of course, in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, they're going to find out because, they have like police pricing searchers that will find it immediately. So they will adjust the price. And then if you just did a markdown of $10, at the end of the month, they will mark down $10 per room that you've rented. Wow. So if they, through their platform, book 50 rooms times $10, so they're going to deduct $500 from whatever they owe you.
Yeah. While we were speaking, someone texted in, which I think is a fair question. What if someone, who wanted to stay there just called on the phone and simply said, oh, I'm in this area. I know you have a hotel there. How much would it cost? Are you compelled to offer the price that's on Expedia to someone just calling on the phone, not doing it online?
No. On the phone, we can do whatever we want, so that's not an issue. And there's also ways with time that you find little tricks. But it's a lot of, little specific details that you have to make sure when you build up your offers. If your offer is different than the offer that you're putting on the other platforms, on the OTA platforms, cancellation, number of cancellation days or cancellation fees is different. So, for example, right now for the summer, if you book directly on our website, it's a 48 hours cancellation fee. On the other platforms, we have set it up for 72 hours.
Okay.
And you have to be careful. Sometimes also those guys are putting non-refundable, prepaid, etc. So if the offers are different, then you can change your price. And what we do also, we kind of want to pamper our direct customers. So we're adding some benefit to it. We're adding either a early check-in, late checkout,
right.
Little goodies additional in the room. We have about 40 partners in town, local partners. If you book direct with us, you have access to those 40 partners, restaurant, cheese place, cruise, ski, golf, whatever. So you get that if you book directly with us. Some hotels, big hotels, will say, parking included, instead of charging you the, $20 or $30 parking per night. In our case, breakfast is included if you book directly with us. On some of the platforms, breakfast is not included. So that's the only way we can get a way out if your offer is different. But if the offer is exactly the same, then the rate parity will, kick in.
So have you talked to other people in the business out where you are, trying to come up with these ideas of how to get around this?
Oh, of course, because here in the Eastern Township, actually the Magog, the Menfrey-Magog area, we do have an association, l'Association des Gîtes Menfrey-Magog, and we talk about that all the time. And it's not everybody that is offering their rooms on Expedia bookings, because there's a lot of small little bed and breakfast in town, 3-4 rooms. So those people are not sometimes on bookings or Expedia, because it is a lot to manage, and you really have to be careful what you're doing if you don't want to be cut in. It could cost you a lot of money if you don't.
Can I just ask, do you have to pay anything up front to be on those sites, or are you only giving a commission on rooms that are booked through those sites?
It's only commission. At the end of the month, they charge you the commission.
Right. Yeah. Natalie, I wish you luck. I hope it's going to be a good tourist season for you as well. And hopefully we're hearing tourism locally, domestically is up. So finger crossed.
Hope so.
Thank you so much for the time.
Thanks for the time, too.
Take care. Natalie Daviault, she is the owner of Auberge La Belle Victorienne, which I guess is in Magog.
iHeartRadio is throwing it back.
2010s, the decade.
To the days of huge hits and unforgettable anthems. A non-stop stream of the biggest and best.
Drake, Rihanna, Beyonce, Katy, Gaga, The Weeknd,
and more. All your decade-defining favorites, all in one place.
Hi, it's Katy Perry.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars.
This is Kesha.
Find 2010's The Decade on the free iHeartRadio app. Preset the station so it's always one tap away.